What's up, everybody? My name is CoalFire, and welcome to Sacrament 4. Now, I had to ask right away whether or not I had missed Sacrament 2 and 3 because I played 1 a couple of weeks ago on the channel and really enjoyed it. I know it was more of like an interactive novel than it was any kind of like visual novel or a game, but I really enjoyed it. So in going into this one, I had to ask the developer, Me Less Than 3, who is also currently working on Luca, which I am really looking forward to, if these stories are in any way related to Luca. And he gave me an answer saying that he didn't want to give a whole bunch of what was going on away, but that they are related, they take place in the same world, and their connections might not seem very apparent yet. So that just makes me even more curious as to what's going on in these, and now, like, what's going on with angels, and the death of angels, and I don't know. But apparently this one's about 40 minutes long, so I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. So let's go. File, Operation Gomorrah. Date, April 15th, 2049. 12:01 a.m. City Center. The sky turns red before a massive explosion demolishes half of downtown. Entire city blocks are decimated, and thousands of lives are wiped away without a trace. All that remains is a single school building at the center of Ground Zero. Objective: reach Ground Zero and investigate cause. Return any evidence of terrorism or blasphemous activity. For the glory and power, now and forever. Oh shit. There it is. Sacrament 4. So, does this have to do with the death in the last one? Or in Sacrament 1? Oh, goodness. Oh, that's really cool. That's cool. Oh! Hi there! A lake, surrounded by green and white bloom. A summer's breeze, reprieve from the heat that envelops me whole. Soft, drowning. But a voice reaches out. Kind eyes welcoming me. Safe. But I feel the ground begin to fall. Deployment. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Drop. The skyline is radiant and gray. Tall, dark shadows dot a place that once was. I'm not sure if the clouds mask dawn or dusk, but their stillness unsettles all the same. As we descend, the air gets hotter, burning. If we could still feel pain, it would be excruciating. Thud. Whoa, okay. We land. A swirl of red dust kicks up beneath our feet. Too many left. Special Agent C-89 rips off her parachute and throws it to the ground. Her eyes beam with focus and bloodlust. Agent C-89 reporting. The earpiece audio is tinny, more than usual. To my right, Spatial Agent AA-77 removes his parachute with precision. His eyes betray a clarity none of us have. Agent A77 reporting. The two turn to me. Director K201 awaiting your command. I look at our team among the rubble. AA tall and dark, C lithe and anxious. We're surrounded by an abyss and totality, a field of rubble and dirt, red from the fires that burn away the nothingness. I stare into space too long, and you feel lost, drifting. The blast consumed everything that is hinted at life. What once sprung from the ground is not even ash. Oblivion, left with only a gray-red sky. Except for the target. A giant among emptiness. PS 109. Slightly below national average in performance. 3 stories, standard construction, unremarkable. But for its standing. And at the top, a shining light. A star in the morning sky. Target 01. The source. On my advance, and we move. In my headset, the agents intone, for the power and glory, for the power and glory. Protocol, practice, for fortune, we don't question which. Protocol, practice, fortune. Protocol, practice, fortune. There were more of them. All of us together, laughing, playing, the gears of bicycles turning, falling, standing, over the years, gliding. Stop, stop, focus. Over dead twigs that crumpled at mere sight, tires tracking down forbidden paths, past abandoned outposts and skeletal trees. Stone stairways and structures standing among nothing, rotted husks of a life that never was. That was stolen. 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 K, focus. C's cry pierces my eardrum. Movement in the distance, AA points. Faint, but present. The air distorts as wreckage seems to dissipate. It jitters in and out of existence, passing from cover to cover. We're not alone. C raises her gun. K, how do we engage? The presence flickers between us and the target. No way back. Oh crap, I'm actually gonna be... evade. Team, move. AA and C take off, I follow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Cover is sparse, low. The remains of the storefront, a crumpled newsstand. We evade right, towards a large pile of cement. Was it a skyscraper, or maybe a hospital? The distortion takes notice. Heat waves emitting before the school's entrance. It's stifling. C steps and have a spring to them I don't understand. AA moves without hesitation. What's wrong with me? Hold. And my team complies. We face silence. Silence? Silence. It's claws, or what I can only call claws, whip by my face. The air splits like an atom, fracturing time. A slice on my cheek. Zoom. The threat? Blood red in form and feel. Abstract but corporeal before us. It glares with eyes I only assume exist. We've heard stories, or... No. God. AA intones. AA is scared. AA is never scared. I'm perplexed. My hesitation is too much. C takes the cue. Engage the nightmare. Holy shit, there's actually combat in this. Okay, that's cool. Engage nightmare. The nightmare appears behind some rubble. The nightmare disappears behind some rubble. You still feel its presence. The being lashes from the shadows. Out of the dust, the nightmare returns. K readies his aim. Fire. K fires into the darkness. Direct hit. C steadies herself. Suppress. C fires towards the nightmare's position. The nightmare is hit and seeks cover. AA breathes in. Fire. AA fires with intent. 1, 2, 3. The nightmare stumbles. K begins to move. Overwatch. Choose an ally to cover. AA. K surveys AA-77's blind spots. C reloads her gun. Suppress. C fires towards the nightmare's position. The nightmare seems to slink away. The nightmare shrinks as it pounces at K201. Blood flies through the air as K201 stumbles. AA breathes in. Fire. AA places his shots. He sights as the bullets whiz through the air. C reloads her gun. Suppress. C fires towards the nightmare's position. The nightmare is forced to retreat from K. You can barely follow the nightmare as it moves. C89 flinches as the nightmare runs past. AA draws his gun. Take cover. AA takes cover. He then tends to his wounds. K begins to move. Take cover. K runs behind some ruins. Once behind cover, K begins to apply some minor first aid. C reloads her gun. Suppress. C fires towards the nightmare's position. Nightmare doesn't take notice. The nightmare disappears behind some rubble. You hear his skittering in the shadows. AA breathes in. Fire. AA shoots at the nightmare. His bullets graze only rubble and dirt. K gets into position. Overwatch. Choose an ally to cover. K. AA, yeah. K prepares to cover A77. C is shaking in anticipation. Execute. C lunges for the nightmare. The dust clears, but no nightmare is to be seen. A flash of red. The nightmare appears. K201's blood on its teeth. AA draws his gun. Fire. AA shoots at the nightmare. 1, 2, 3. The nightmare stumbles. K gets into position. Suppress. K lays down suppressing fire. The nightmare is forced to retreat. AA draws his gun. First aid. Choose an ally to heal. K. AA attempts to tend to K201's wounds. K is healed. You can barely follow the nightmare as it moves. The air whistles as the nightmare strikes past K201. C steadies herself. Execute. C lunges for the nightmare. The dust clears, but no nightmare to be seen. K gets into position. Fire. K fires into the darkness, is only greeted by empty impacts. AA draws his gun. Fire. AA fires with intent. His bullets fade into the darkness. Nightmare lunges for AA-77. AA flinches as the nightmare runs past. C reloads her gun. Suppress. C lays down suppressing fire. The nightmare seems to slink away. K begins to move. Fire. K fires into the darkness. The bullets seem to vanish. Suppress. C exits cover and fires at the nightmare's position. C's gunfire seems to pin the nightmare in place. The nightmare shrieks as it pounces at AA-77. The air whistles as the nightmare strikes past the air. C steadies herself. Suppress. C fires from cover. The nightmare stops moving. It falls to the ground. It's dead. Their faces peer back at me. Always there for me. Always patient. Where did their kindness come from? Where does kindness go? Struggle. I struggle, but the faces blur. Familiar, not quite there. My mind fills in the gaps. C? AA? No, I didn't know them then. I know more than them? Why is it so hard to remember? Who did I know? Who do I know? We flew through the woods, our escape, diving deeper into a place the world forgot, hoping it'd forget us, too. They stop, the trees clear. Before us, miles of open air and grass, highways of electricity carrying whispers and secrets. The wires lead us home, and so they turn to me. No eyes, but a smile. Down, they say, we go down. I look at it and it frightens me. I see danger and death, but my friends... Friends? My friends see freedom. I trust my friends, and I trust their smiles. I know they want what's best for me. So... we... fall. Wheels spinning faster and faster, downwards and up. I'm a feather in the wind. I feel a feeling I forget and remember again. My chest tightens so tight I can't breathe. My heart hurts, but it doesn't matter. I'm free. I'm happy. Their faces peer back at me, always there for me, always patient, always there, always patient. What the hell was that thing? AA cries. I look up from its corpse and feel its blood trickle down my cheek. It's still warm. It's blood. Our blood. Pain and dust and death. We can see it. We can feel it, but it still doesn't feel real. Relax, AA. C steps to the body, drawing her sidearm. She fires into its head. We can shoot it. We can kill it. They didn't train us for nothing. So pull it together. And she tosses the handgun aside. Everything is wrong. AA doesn't get shaken like this. C is never this collected. She throws a glare my way, and it burns my face. Come on, leader. Let's move. C and AA start walking towards the school. I sigh and follow them in. The fall was too much. I'm not meant for this. I'm not meant for this. It hurts. It hurts. Fallen in the dirt. I scream. Only echoes answer. A tangle of plants and chrome. The wires crackle above me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. C and AA are gone. The school's lights are out, obviously. What the hell? K, keep it together. C, AA, report. My voice trails off. Something in the air suffocates the words. I turn on my low-light vision, but I'm not surprised by what I see. It's an empty school. I'm almost disturbed it's so ordinary. Except C and AA. Where are they? No, they can handle themselves. They don't need me. I don't need me. I've lost control of the mission. Whatever. We were attacked by a thing that didn't even look like it should exist. Shouldn't exist. Existent. Stop. Focus. Inside the entrance, a large welcome board nailed to the wall. Map. There's 3 levels, stairs on the east and west sides. The main office straight ahead and the classrooms the rest of the way. An ordinary school. Like the ones I went to? Or I think I went. What was it again? Okay, so those just start getting crazy whenever I get close to them. Office. Desk, papers, flickering monitors, a dripping coffee maker. I go deeper, beyond the glass walls, into the interior offices, past the copiers and printers. The gray cement closes in. Amongst dusty bookshelves stands a single desk and chair. Tall, creaky leather. The subtle glow of the computer reflects off a cracked picture frame hanging on the far wall. Examine. A blue screen from an outdated OS asks for a password. I don't have time for this. 3 memos are stuck to the bottom of the screen. 2/12/2020. Today the coffee was too hot. My throat still burns. Please advise. 10/30/2036. I turn to the sound of boots and guns. No. Still alone. My leg. The pedals mangled me. The chains entangle. The damn paddle. Help! I only hear the gears as they fade away. Blink. I don't see anything, but I feel their presence. Little ghosts flickering around me. Somehow both pale and luminous. Laughing, smiling, their teeth sharp and hungry. Staring, looking, piercing me. It hurts. It hurts. Come back, please. Come back. And nothing but desks and a whiteboard, an unmoving ceiling fan. The air is sterile, like the fluorescent lights overhead, if they still worked. At least there are windows looking out on the destroyed city. And the figures that overlook us. Unmoving and threatening, so tall, ready to crush us. We're not getting out of here, are we? I feel nauseous. I have to leave. Every desk is upturned, chairs are thrown this way and that. There's no windows in this room, but I can feel them looking at me. In the corner, the muffled gasps of a child. He's hunched over, facing away. I hear my own voice and his gentle sobs. I hear that hurt. It feels so familiar. There's no child, only dust. So much dust. I'm gonna be sick. From this vast emptiness to this prison. I can't let this anxiety go. Please. The door doesn't open. Nothing seems wrong, though the handle is ice cold. On closer inspection, something is scratched into the door. It's definitely not simple graffiti, and I don't recognize the symbol from anywhere. It looks vaguely occult. We always skipped over that sort of stuff in training. Like they were afraid just talking about it would damn us. I could try shooting the handle off, but I don't want to risk detection from another one of those things. The doors collapse and the stairwell is crumbled to dust. Everything else is normal. Why did this have to be ruined? Is Command messing with us? Command. We haven't heard from them. Only command I hear is that running critique in my head. Worthless. C's glare burns my eyes. I feel AA's resentment. Oh. They're gone again. Were they there? Oh my god. I gotta leave. Get back on track. Accomplish anything, something. I don't see anything, but I feel their presence. Little ghosts flicking around me, somehow both pale and luminous, laughing, smiling, their teeth sharp and hungry, staring, looking, piercing me. It hurts. It hurts. Come back, please, come back. Nothing but desks and whiteboard, and an unmoving ceiling fan. The air is sterile like the fluorescent lights overhead, if they still worked. At least there's windows looking out on the destroyed city, and the figures that overlook us. Unmoving and threatening, so tall, ready to crush us. We're not getting out of here, are we? I feel nauseous. I have to leave. A flicker behind me. I thought there was nothing. A machine I don't recognize flashes to life. It emits a white light and projects into the wall, a symbol like the one on the door. And then I hear them again. My ears are ringing. I can't stop shaking. Hollow cavities where their eyes would be. No kindness, only jeers. Circling to rub my failure, burying me with the dust and grass. The edges of my vision take hold, so dark, so red. These weren't my friends, but I can't remember anything else. Oh God, don't take this away from me too. I have to scream. Kay, are you okay? AA's voice comes through my earpiece. My chest loses grip. I can't believe it. Kay, we found some. We need you over here, C's voice. Calm, reassuring. Oh God, thank you. I'm on my way. So, I have no idea when the halfway point is going to be. So, I recorded all the way through. And, I'm just going to split it in editing, so I have no idea where this little outro bit is going to go. But I gotta say, if you're into this first episode, the second episode is going to be a freaking treat. And the great thing about all of it is, I don't think I can spoil anything, because I'm not entirely sure what the hell just happened. I just finished the game, and I wanted to do an outro for the first part, but Colin, I'm really impressed. I'm really freaking impressed with this. I don't know. There's just something about this medium and the way that you write that just brings everything so much more life than any kind of other written medium could do. And I love that it's this like weird hybrid between just like a pen and paper short story and a video game, because being able to pair the way that the dialogue is presented with these sound effects and their transitions and the words themselves, the text color and all of that, it makes it so much more interesting than just trying to do a narration. I feel like I can give a lot of the dialogue and text the right intonation and feeling and all of that just by seeing the way everything's presented and in the context and the sound effects and the colors. And it's just so cool. It's so much fun to do fucking narrations for this. And I love that you loved the first one, Colin. And I'm excited to see if you do some more of these. And I'm excited for Luca. But again, I have no idea when this split is going to come in. And so I can't speak to anything that's happened or anything that's going to happen. But this is a really fucking cool story. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is CoalFire, and I will see you next time.